and basic thing for any designer to learn. Okay, so that is the exact thing. Many of you might have already known about it, or maybe you might have a clarity towards it. But what I would request you is, this is not something which can be learnt and immediately left off. It takes a lot of time to go and soak inside you. Even for me, including me, like it takes some time to practice again and again until it becomes a natural second normal for you. Okay, so this is called a UX loss. So how many of you know all the laws? Jagdish, if you ask me, I can write all the, how many laws are there? Tell me that. How many UX laws are there? Go ahead. How many UX laws are there? Come on, guys. Any idea? Any guesses? How many UX laws are there? And who has innovated this? Maybe I would ask you that. Hmm. What's your knowledge according to your perception? Jacob. Who's that Jacob? Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Have anybody heard about this guy? What is he? What he has done? Just a second. Okay, fine. It's created heuristics law, I think. Okay, so heuristics is one way to see it. Okay, there could be many other laws also. We cannot possibly go much deeper into this because of the time constraint. So what we can do is, I'll just show you what we have prepared. Okay, so you just have to take in consideration from here. You have to pick it up. Okay, we'll be giving you some basics laws here, there is no doubt about it, but from here you guys have to pick it out. That's my only point. Okay, because it's a never ending topic. You can keep on learning one or the other way. By the time we are talking, people are going to invent something new, and this keeps repeating. Okay, but you guys have to start with something. That's my only point. Okay, fine. Like what we are going to discuss is a very very primitive laws which you guys can understand faster. Okay, so just 1 second. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, I'm just creating a PPT. Oh, sorry. I'm just putting it in the slides. Okay, hold on. Yeah, confirm me whether you're able to see my screen. You're able to see my screen? Type out yes in the chat box. Okay, that's great, guys. Fine. So, what are we doing particularly with respect to UX losses? Like this is called as a foundational loss of design. The reason being, design even without this law still can work. Even without this law, people can still innovate, design everything. But once you understand this as some principles which is guiding all of the designers, so this becomes a checklist for us. Checklist for us. Okay. So that's the reason we've been consciously learning about it. Or else I would never teach all of these laws, concepts, definition, all these things. It's just not really required. And now also I'm saying this is not mandatory. Even without knowing this is a law, you would be already consciously doing this. That's a realization. You already have the knowledge towards applying it. I'm saying, okay. Only thing is, I'm just giving you the awareness. Okay, from now on, oh, acha, this is what is this law. Okay, let me understand it. Okay? Particularly when you're doing the audit, particularly when you're building some kind of study. I would say study. Okay, when you're doing testing. So this laws predominantly helps you. Many of our students are all going into the testing field. They are going into audit. They are going into accessibility designers. They're becoming UX designers and leads, where you will have to learn the skill, where you will have to understand the consciousness towards growing this. So that's the vitality of it. Okay. So majorly, it enhances your decision making with informed choices. When you have a rationale behind it, you justify it better, right? It's very simple. Improve your user satisfaction through intuitive design, and aligns design with the industry relevant psychological and behavioral patterns. This is very important. The reason being, the scientist, whoever has invented these laws, have strongly intertwined with this, particularly Don Norman. You guys have to read a book called Design of Everyday Things. It is a mandatory must read. It's not like you like that book or you don't like that book. It is becoming a very very fundamental for all the designers, and it's I mean, I've not seen any book covering design more deeper than this subject. I mean, than this book. Okay, think about it. It's in Amazon. You can order that book. There is a new book also which has come from Don Norman, which is Designing for the Better World. Right? What is that? I'm not sure about the name. It's the latest book he has released. Designing for the you guys can find it out. Last year he released. Last year or I mean, the year before. So that is also very very important in his whole. He has written a lot of books. Design of Everyday Things is a most amazing book. And there is another book called Emotional Design. Emotional Design, I have it. This is an excellent book. Particularly, don't go read if you are a fresher. Okay, if you are a fresher, but start with basics, design of everyday things. Then you can slowly read this emotional because emotional design is very deeper. You guys will not be able to understand it what this person is saying. Okay, once you're comfortable, once you're a designer, you want to explore very deep. What does mean by emotion? How does it impact design? Then you can read about that book. Okay, and you can read about this latest book as well. These people have predominantly laid certain things which is becoming a foundational. Okay, so what are the key learnings? You will understand the basics, you will apply to the real world and build user centric design. So first of all, let's learn about the purpose of this. I think I told you about this. Okay, it's all relevant in the physical digital product, and we'll see how this is going to happen in real time. So these are all the laws. Like let's say Jacob Nielsen law, Hicks law, Fitts law, Miller's law, serial position effect, law of proximity. I think we have pretty much covered this one as well, right? Law of proximity, law of pregnance. But today in this session, we are going to go deep into the Jacob's law because what I feel is you guys have to start with something. I told you, right? But rest of the things you guys can do it. It's not a big deal. If you put the definition, you're going to get it. Okay. What is the decision making in decision time increases with options? Like let's say he class says simplified options in front of your user makes it very faster decision making. Timing matters a lot. Very simple. Okay. You can do a live activity to do it, but I'm just giving you a basic heads up. Okay. We'll go deep into this law. Not a problem. Simplify a restaurant menu by categorizing option. So people are doing some allergic project right in our this particular hackathon, so you guys can think about it. Are you guys consciously implementing it? So in your projects, when you're submitting today, make sure you also include this one slide in your final solutions. What are the laws you guys are applying? I wanted you guys to consciously think about it. Okay, Fitts law. Time to reach a target depends on the size and distance. Larger buttons in mobile UIs for thumb reachability. How many of you have felt it? How many of you have felt it? See, you don't have to memorize these laws, guys. That's why I'm a little scared to show you all these things. The point is, people get really confused. We have to consciously implement. No, it is not really required. And unless until you understand what is simplification. Like let's say, Jagdish, I know my user is age-old people, right? There is one team who is working on age-old people and their needs, right? You nobody needs to tell you apply Hicks law. You understood that you have to make it simple, right? So no need to learn this law, apply it, and take a results. No, this is a checklist. If you understand, am I making it simple? Am I making the UI better? Then you're following the Hicks law. So think about it a little deeply, okay? You'll know about it. Miller's law. People can hold 7 items in working memory, not more than that. Breaking task into smaller steps, Duolingo application, right? It's a very simple, what you call a bits based learning. People give you little golden nuggets and bytes, and then you learn and learn and learn and engage, and then you become really super at it. Okay, this law is important. Serial position effect. User remembers the first and last items better. Why? Can somebody tell me? User remembers the first and last items better. Why that is there? Tell me. You guys have to find out. I'm not going to tell you this. Okay. You guys have to find and let me know why user likes beginnings and why user likes endings. I think we talked about a little bit in the mission 6, I think, in the book called When. Your career beginnings will be good, your career endings will be good. When you're making a career jump at that time, you guys will be able to increase your salary faster. There is a reason why beginning and ending is very important. Okay, you can think about this presentation format. Have you seen the first few slides will be really good and the last few slides will be impactful? Okay, so understand that same effect you can able to use it for your users as well. Law of proximity prognance we have covered. It's all there in our YouTube live. Please go and watch it. Okay. Doherty's threshold. Productivity rises with the responses time lesser than 400 milliseconds. Like let's say if your user is going to press an interaction and wait for more than 400 milliseconds, he's going to quit your website or mobile app. He's a little getting frustrated because of your what do you call, the response time. That's why all the fonts, all the graphics should be web optimized. You understand, right? Faster loading websites. Google can work in even 2G. How many of you used Google to check your internet is working or not? Sometimes your mobile data doesn't work, right? And then you check with the Google, because Google has the most low encryption rate, and it opens at any small bandwidth as well, 2G and all these places as well. Okay, when we don't have the 3G, we used to do that. Evaluate website based on this particular lighthouse. Okay, aesthetic usability effect. Are attractive designs are pursued? We'll talk about this more. Don't worry. Okay, one distort effort. The most distinctive item is remembered. Fine, guys. So now forget everything. Okay, like this. What is this? Forget everything. It doesn't matter whether you whether you learn it or not. Okay, now comes an important part. Okay, all these things is optional. But what I'm going to tell you now, it's mandatory. Okay. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Okay. So this I took for my recent batch. Okay. I wanted you guys to do it in the laptop live. Okay. Let's go and learn this. So let's talk about heuristics in a more deeper way. Because I believe out of all the laws and out of all the principles and concepts, this guy is somewhat very, very fundamental and foundational. Okay. Have you heard all these things? I think many of you might have heard about this. Many of you might have thought that by learning this only, I'm going to be becoming a designer. No, please unlearn that thought first of all. Okay, let's see this laws deeply. We don't have to memorize anything. Okay, it takes a lot of time for you to consciously memorize, but I told you why it's important, right? So these are all the 10 heuristic law. So what is this 10 heuristics law? I'll just quickly explain you, quickly summarize you, but you don't have to consciously keep anything in memory. We're going to do a live activity to understand this. Okay, visibility of system, match between system and real world. Can you see these icons, guys? I don't need to explain you. This is predominant. This is a Google image which I've taken from Interaction Design Foundation, which was established by Don Norman, right? When you're standing in a signal, okay, when you don't know the time, when you don't know which light is coming and when you will be crossing, you will be getting frustrated. You guys need to have a system status, right? Your frustration goes up. Match between the system and the real world. If you have to instruct your user, hey, click this with the forefinger. The moment when you put a picture like this, automatically people understand. User control. Imagine our life will become, how our life will be if this control set is not there. Imagine. This is called freedom. Consistency standard. That means whatever icons, instruction, everything you have, it needs to be very consistent across. Okay. Error prevention. The user is going to definitely make mistakes, but you're going to point out that. But can you give some instructions to prevent him? We'll teach about this. We'll talk about this more deeper. Just wait. Recognition rather than recon. Flexibility. Fine, guys. Let's get into session. Okay. You guys have to understand why we are doing this. Okay. Language of heuristics. What is this language of heuristics? So many people really think about consistency, discoverability, control, ergonomics, tolerance, clarity, structure, affordance. But I would not say just keep it as a one basic idea. Okay. But once you're consciously implementing this loss, automatically your eyes will be what you call seeing these languages very clearly compared to before. Okay. The way in which you see a particular screen and you audit or you get into the details, it should be much different than the other designers. Okay. Because you're seeing everything as primitive. Stay tuned from next, tomorrow, Monday, till next Monday. Okay. You guys are going to get completely blown with the composition. You guys are going to learn aesthetics, completely aesthetics. Okay. Because that is the one thing which sets apart being a designer. And this is a little foundational of that. Okay. So that's why I wanted to cover this UX loss today so that we can cover that tomorrow so that it will make a complete sense for you. Fine. So I think I told you why it's important. And I'm also giving you an example. Fine. So now I wanted you guys to open your laptop. Okay. I'm giving you three laws. Okay. I wanted you to take three examples of visibility of system status. What is the visibility of system status? Like, let's say, if your user is doing something, a very critical function, if you're not telling them any status, like, let's say, a payment transaction is happening, okay, and you're not telling them, okay, let's not talk about payment gateway. Okay, we have designed one medical application recently now for our users. Okay, so what happened is there is no system status available for the person to set that device and start activating it. Okay, It's a user control what we gave for the user to set their own. But the thing is, it will automatically synchronize. So our software development team has started created this visibility. So I said, if you're not creating visibility, he will wait for 10 seconds or maximum 15 seconds, and then he will try to switch off the device, or he will tell it is not working. He's going to come back to us saying this product is not working, refund the money, or maybe you change the product. So why don't you give a system status? Hey, it is loading. 50% connected, 70% connected, 99% connected. Are you guys understanding what is meant by visibility? He's going to completely abandon the device if the status is not there. Match between system, real world, and match between system and real world. How many of you seen uh, the desktop folder having a delete button like a recycle bin? How many of you have seen that? Can you see my can you see my icon in the bottom? It's exactly look like a trash bin, right? So what do a person who doesn't even seen UI for the first time of a laptop, or maybe he's using Mac for the first time, what will he understand? He will understand this is something to trash. Very simple, because we've been using every single day, right? So we know that. Third is user control. So now what we have to do it, guys, remember these three things. Okay, I'm going to keep the screen here like this. I wanted you guys to pick three examples and three bad examples of this. I will give you only 2 minutes. Go to Google, go anywhere, find out a real product in front of you, take a product, take a, even you can take physical product. I don't mind. But I wanted you guys to reflect these three examples really fast. Really fast. Okay. So we could do one thing, guys. We could do one thing. We can take product, physical product for each one of this, and digital product of each one of this. Can you do it? Can you do it? Only three things, okay? First is visibility of system status. Second is match between real world and match between system and real world. Third is the user control and freedom. Can we try? Your time starts. Hold on. Do it fast. You guys will do it, I know. But within the time frame, are you guys doing it? That's the point. Okay. Your time starts now. 3 minutes for three examples. Come on, guys. Do it fast. Do it fast. One physical, one digital. Put it in a Google slide, or put it in a format of anything, whatever you want, because you have to share the screen and show me. Okay. Take unconventional examples. Don't bring all the examples what people say. Okay. You're having something in the mind of the product. Bring that picture into the Google, please. Fast. I mean, in your slides or a Google Doc or whatever you wanted to do. Do it fast. One by one. Go one by one. Once you complete the first law, second, third. Sharat, Jainandini, Anju, Akshita, Sangita, are you guys okay? Pavitra, I'm not able to see you guys. That's why I'm asking. Are you guys okay or not working? Can you still see the screen? Can you see my screen, guys? Anybody can confirm yes, no, or it has become black? Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah, fine. Time is up. Time is up. Time is up. Come on, guys. Time is up. Time is up. Okay. Now show me your examples fast. Fast, fast, fast. I wanted you guys to quickly show it. One or two people. We'll have to go for the next law. Time is not there. Okay. Show me the examples fast. You need to be very fast. I know you guys know about this loss, but how fast you're able to recognize in that particular screens or examples is the real point. Okay. Like let's say if you take this. This is also I can able to explain all the laws inside it. So take any one physical product with you, or maybe a digital product, whatever is comfortable for you. You guys can able to give me that example. Tell me. Shared in the meeting file. Ramraj, explain that, Ramraj. Ha, see, Giridhar has put good, bad, something like that, right? Okay, okay. That's great. That's great, Giridhar. Superb, Giridhar. Perfect, perfect. Ramraj, just mark me or explain me. How do I understand? Janani, how do I understand? What is the visibility here? What is the state? Okay, okay. But mark me. Same like what Giridhar did. Okay, put it in a Google Doc or something. Okay. What is that example, Ramraj? The power button. Unmute. Only four people. What about others? Fast, fast. More. I mean, match between system and real world. I mean, and control, user freedom and control. Guys, take one PPT. Okay, I'll simply tell you. Put the law name. Okay, drag and drop the three pictures. Simple. Go for the digital. Drag and drop three pictures. Go to the next law. Do it. Okay, I'll give you 2 more minutes. You can continue doing in that same slide. Drag and drop. I wanted a one full slide with all the pictures, please. Okay. Elevator having current floor. Fine, Girdhar. You write it there. Okay, I understood your example. Good, good. What is the bad example, Jayanandani? Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Shivraj, were you able to find it? Sharath, were you able to find it? I'm not even seeing one. Yeah. Pavitra, tell me, match between system and real world, that's okay. Where is the example? Hmm. How do I understand, Pavitra, from this one match between system and real world? Tell me. Which part? There are hundreds of things in this picture, whatever you sent me. Okay, that's great, Sharath. Your example is perfectly good. What is that pen example? Level. Oh, level, that's great. Superb, Sharath. Excellent, excellent. Super, super. Pavitra, I'm still not able to understand your. Please mark it and then keep it in a. See, we guys have to be very fast in PPT or whatever, this documentation, right? We need to drag and drop, use these tools, use mouse, use two hands, do all these things because we as a designer will be always putting out something, picture, document, text, everything. So you need to be very hands on in this, okay? Symbols like fuel icon, battery. Pavitra, mark it. This is very generic. Okay. Mark it down and show me clearly. Okay. Yeah. Use Word file or PPT, anything. Okay. Yeah. What about others? What about uh, Anju? What about Akshita? What about Sangeeta? Yeah, like the snap also you can send, guys. It's okay. In your PPT, you just take one snap and send it to me in the chat like this, what people are doing. Okay. Yeah. I want to see the freedom, user control and freedom. Nobody's sending me that examples. User control and freedom. Guys, is it confusing? Can I explain you again? I think people are taking little time. Should I explain you again? Sharat, Ramraj, Chitra, Giridhar. One more time, should I explain? Because if you're not able to find the examples, maybe something is concerning you or confusing. Okay, Sharat, listen to me, listen to me. So, which law you want explanation? Third one or second one? First one. Third one. Okay, user control and freedom. Okay, listen to me very carefully. So, what do you understand by this terminology, Sharat? First, you tell me that. Let's go from your understanding. Okay, what is this? Where is this? Okay, huh? User control and freedom, right? Let's talk
Yes.
about history a little bit. What does mean by freedom according to India?
Freedom means we don't want to
Huh?
worry, right? Because we have freedom to do anything.
Yes, perfect.
That's again.
Perfect. 1950 we got it, 1947 we got it, and then after 50, 60 we
We
were
are
there.
not in control of anyone.
Correct.
Yep.
In 1980s also, one more freedom started coming to designers. What happened is they were only tech geeky people who can operate the systems, who can operate the big, big computers. Whoever is very, very fascinated towards this, knowing the coding, all these things, people started doing the computer stuffs. Okay, common people cannot use it. I told you about in the mission 5 or 4, I think, about this a little bit snap, but I'm just quickly recapping. After 1990s, what happened is people cognitively understood what is making the the tech users and the normal users not operate certain interfaces and everything. It's because these people are very scared of using this. If they make any mistake, they can't reverse it. See, my father and mother also sometimes they're very scared about using this GP or Paytm. The reason because hey, what if something happens? What if I wrongly press this button? What if money goes? I mean, we won't be able to get it, or maybe if we have to talk to customer care and after 7 or 8 days it will come. So that fear is there, right? In order to avoid that, what happened is many interface designers started creating some kind of a freedom and control for the user. Like let's say even if they make a mistake, they still can rectify that. You
Okay.
understand, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
say, I will give you one example. Controls that I gave you, one clarity. Like let's say,
yeah.
if the users are making some error, they can go controls it, right?
Yes, yes.
You take another example. Like let's say, if you're listening to us, if you're having a call, okay, if you're having a call, and then you're changing some vital settings in your mobile. Sometimes your mobile will tell you you're on the call. You're on the call. Is it okay to change like that? So there is a
Mhm.
control available with you, which you still are making mistakes also. The system is going to control you. Hey, you are making a transaction during the call. Is it okay? Are you doing to the right person with the right money? Control is there with you again. You can't make mistakes there. Okay. See, each and every law leading to one thing only to make a better experience. That's fine, right? But
Even
how
we
you are
can
able to
say that
create that?
getting confirmation, right? Even we can say
Hmm.
get asking a confirmation before doing. So
Yeah, that is
it
also error prevention. But what I'm
yeah.
saying is the control. You have the control in front of
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Users control. Two
Okay.
laws are overlapping. I can understand that. But here control matters a lot. Let's talk about freedom. What is mean by freedom? Even if I make a mistake, let's understand he made a mistake. Even if the mistake is made, is he still there in the level of field? Is he there in the field to make it and go back to the mistake again? Like let's say, have you seen many times you can still what you call cancel the email. You can still edit that WhatsApp message, right? Previously, WhatsApp message, if you send, you can't edit it. I'm saying 1 or 2 years before, right? Now we can edit it. And you can still delete the WhatsApp message for both of the people, right? That's called freedom. Because it is very difficult for some chat applications or anything to send the chat and delete it on that device, this device, and all the devices. It's a much different algorithm for them back back end. They have to really work hard. But what they thought is, let's take that back end load with us, but let's give the user a better experience. Let's give the user a freedom, a control. You can delete it any time, any point of time. Yeah, no problem. If you want to edit it, no problem. See, it's very, very different, right? Previously we can't send any, we can't unsend any emails. Now you can cancel your emails as well. Microsoft Teams is one way. How many people have got fired or miscommunicated because of sending a wrong emails? Just because they're just typing out, maybe mouse hovered on that particular time and it would have been sent. right? So now there are algorithms which is very smarter. If you're sending an email without attachment, it will point out, hey, your attachment is not there, can I still send it? The control is there with the user yet. It is also error prevention, but the control is there with you. So user control and freedom is very, very vital for the product design and UI UX design, particularly with respect to physical product, digital product. But can you guys now find out few examples for that? In your day-to-day life, you will have to a little bit rewind yourself. Then only you will get the example. Okay. The very good example I told you about the control Z, the control Y. Okay. I told you about other few examples. But can you think of a little bit? The control and the freedom. See, the name, the icon itself is very clear, Sharath. Settings option, right? You can change your settings, you can change your sound, you can change your entire phone to accessibility settings. You have the complete freedom. Before 10 years, like let's say 15 years, mobile doesn't have this much of controls. We don't have this much of sophisticated musics and features and sound and alerts and customizations and colors and even typeface, I would say. Nowadays, typeface is becoming customizable. See, that's a freedom, right? Think about it. Now, can you bring me fast few examples? Go ahead. Okay, many people have given me good examples. Okay, okay. Yes, look at that example, what people have given. Last seen in online. That's great. Control. Akshita. Excellent example, Akshita. Perfect. You are in the right track. I mean, look at this chat of Akshita, guys. Okay. And also, that's an error prevention. We'll cover about it. User control and freedom. Proving compt controller. Ah, okay, fine. Little bit okay. Shivraj. Successfully published. Shivraj, I'm not able to understand you. Okay, one second. Your profile has been undo. That's great, yeah. Superb, 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 superb. That's great. Perfect example. Perfect. Okay, downloading. Ramraj got it. Okay, okay, fine, 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 fine. Okay, everybody is getting it now. Okay, okay, okay. User control include. Okay, okay, okay. Good, bad. Excellent, guys. So now let's go to the next example. Okay, are you guys getting it? Progress status. Very simple. Okay, I don't have to tell you. Match between system and real world. Trash example. I told you. Okay, control. Look at this. What is this control here? Tell me. What is the control here? Tell me. Tell me what is the control here. Read this, you will get it. Physical example. Are you guys getting? Very, very simple. Okay. It's an electric bike. It has a full control whenever you want, wherever you want, you can go and charge it. Thinking user in the mind. Okay. Fine. So now you guys have seen this, right? Each and every law can be evaluated, guys. Like let's say even the Ramraj examples and the Giridhar's example, I can rate it. Ramraj's rating for this visibility system status is 9 out of 10. Like let's say Ramraj example is only 6 out of 10. Same example only. But the stronger meaning you convey, the better the rating will come. Are you guys understanding or not? The most important part is this only. It is not about finding the UX laws. It's about evaluating which law is very closer to the user control. Right? Sharath, listen. We are talking about the freedom, right? The freedom user control. But the example what Akshita gave, like let's say I'll take the example of what Sangeeta gave. Okay, Sangeeta has given one example. Okay, Giridhar's example of control is I would say 8 out of 10. Okay, Ramraj, I would say 7 out of 10. Okay, another example what Ramraj said, downloading 50%, right? I would give 10 out of 10 or maybe 9.5 out of 10. Why? Because I have graphics, I have visuals, I have green color. Green color means it's going maybe a shape, maybe a percentage, multiple way I'm touching my user in order to convey that this is a visibility of system status. See? So it's not about loss. It's about how close you are able to go into the user to convey the meaning properly. Then and only when people are going to audit your screens, or maybe you are auditing your own screens, okay, you guys have a better clarity towards doing that. And people will be able to understand, okay, this is what is happening. Okay, this is really close to the real example. Okay, even the person who is digitally illiterate, they don't even know anything in their world, they can still understand this is what is the system status. Okay, Chitra sent one example. PC at risk. You have visited illegal infected website, you have unsafe scan. No, this could be alert. I mean, is this what you're trying to say?
Control and freedom.
Control, yeah,
Right.
I would say it's a control. It's not freedom, it's a control, right? You have the control
Okay. Yes.
exerted, and you can't go. But still, if you wanted to press it, some people would still go for that. Some people wanted that. Many of the websites, what I've seen is, like, let's say sometimes your browser may think it's very unsafe, but you know that's a trusted site, right? So sometimes you can override also. So that is called freedom. When you take example of control, and then when you take example of freedom, when you override it, that's called freedom. When you can't override it, that's called control. There is a control available, right? Good example, fine. So this is what are the things, guys. So now let's take really really fast. Now I don't want more time, guys. Okay, you guys have to really work very very fast. Help user with errors. Can you guys find it out? Error prevention. Now you guys will be getting little confused. I wanted you guys to do it now. Tell me. Okay, think about aesthetic and minimalistic design. Do it fast. This will be much challenging. There is a reason why I did not show you this first. Okay, now I'm showing this because there will be some confusion here. Don't repeat the examples, please. Okay, your time starts now. Fast, fast, fast. Calm down, slowly think. You will definitely get clear examples. Okay, read this. Help user with errors. As a designer, when you will use this, or maybe in your past, when have you experienced it? Think about it. It's a very simple sentence. I don't have to even explain you. Error prevention. How do you prevent user making errors? What we saw is a control and freedom, right? This is something very different. Please understand. Okay. Aesthetic. It also looks aesthetics as well as very minimalistic design. Okay. Take one example fast. It will be definitely confusing. Please be very careful when you pick the examples. Okay. Again, I'm telling this is not about uh, detailing and taking time. It's all about how fast you are able to interpolate that examples. Okay. That's why the time is given. Okay. You can find your camera. Learn more. That's great, Jayanandani. Perfect example. Error prevention. No, this is exactly not error prevention. Prevention. Okay, Namraj, partially good. Out of 10, I would rate 6 or 7. But I want an example which is rating 10 out of 10. Can you find out that? Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Do it, do it, do it. Earlier, few examples, fine, guys. You guys learned the law. You guys made a little mistake. I want every example to be like mind blowing. Like 10 out of 10 audit should come. Scale, okay? Fine, Ramraj. Your first example is good. Perfect example. Good. Shivraj is saying log in and start sharing. Excellent, Shivraj. Perfect. You got it. Okay. Akshita. Okay, acha, that word example you're giving. Okay. What is that? Is it error prevention or is it? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me what are you trying to say with that? That's what I
Uh,
want.
Sir, when we type a spelling mistake in Word, it highlights with a red underline.
That's okay. What is that? That I
Like
understood. Uh,
it says something like this is wrong. It indicates that it is wrong.
that's what. What is this law I'm asking?
Error prevention.
Think about it. Is it error prevention?
Uh, it gives an alert that okay.
It gives an alert. You said right now. It gives an alert.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it preventing you? Tell me. Think about it. No, I wanted you to think. Your
Okay.
example is partially correct, but partially a different meaning. Think about it.
Okay, sir. I got it.
Some people will say prevention is better than cure, right? Doctors. What does this mean? Prevention. There is a huge difference between prevention, error. We saw. That's why I put together. You guys will should get confused. Then only you will understand the difference between these two. Okay. Whatever Ramraj also gave is not a strong example. The last example what Ramraj gave. Giridhar. Let's see what Giridhar has shown. Okay. Help user with errors. Bad. Vendor machine. Good. Good search auto correction. Okay. Good. Fine. Good. 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 But I would say strong example. Some more I need. Okay. Ramraj is saying. Okay. Shivraj has given the perfect example. I mean the apt example. Ramraj, what are you trying to say with this? Mark me something here. Just take one pen tool. Mark where you are pointing. It's a error. Okay. Okay. Giridhar is saying error prevention. That's great. Look at that screen, Akshida. Preventing error is different. Alerting error is different. Microsoft Word, what you said, is alert. But is it preventing? You tell me clearly. Your example is right, but you don't know what is that example. That's what I'm asking. Okay, good. Excellent, Shivraj. Good, good. Okay, okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Prevention. See, this is alert. It is, I would say, out of 10, 6 or maybe 5, I would give you a rating. What is, I want more of you. I mean, I want a lot of people to give a lot of example in prevention. Many people are still not getting the real depth of it. This is alert, Shivraj, and also for Ramraj, you also. Okay, alert. What is prevention? Okay, I want you guys to first find out before me showing the pictures. Prevention. Can somebody give me a mind blowing example? Prevention. Prevention. Can I give you an example? How many of you have used petrol caps in vehicle? Petrol caps, car petrol caps. Even if you tighten it so much, what happens? Have you used it first? Tell me that. Like this, I've never used a car. Who's like that? I've never seen a car. Have you opened that cap?
Undo and redo prevention.
You are alerting the user. You are giving a freedom and control. Prevention is something different. Guys, please calm down. Think, little bit think. I gave you one example also right now. Okay, listen to me. I gave you an example right now. If you're using car, the petrol cap is there. You guys will tighten it. But after a point of time you tighten it, what happens? Can somebody tell me correctly? Open the mic and tell me, anybody.
Some sound will
Why?
come
Why that sound is coming?
saying that it is like tight, indicate that the cap is tight.
Okay, freedom. I mean, so not freedom. That's a feedback, right? Good.
Yes.
So you guys are getting the feedback. But what it is doing exactly? Tell me. What it is doing exactly?
So that he won't further tighten it or damage the thing.
This is called prevention. Even if the user does it, it will prevent. It will not just alert. See, please understand this. There is a difference. You guys are getting confused. Is this only? Error alerting is okay. Akshita, are you getting it? You are alerting the user. Ramraj, your example, Shivraj, all of you I am saying alerting. But is it preventing? Even if you type spelling, like let's say about, the spelling of about, ABOUT. Let's say even if you type ABT, it will automatically understand and it will change. Are you understanding? That is called preventing. Even if you make a mistake, it won't allow you. Now take examples fast. I gave you the uh, I gave you the complete breakdown of this. Go ahead. Okay, that's fine, Jayanandani, correct. But I want prevention. I want a lot of you guys to type out prevention, prevention. Fast, fast, fast. Prevention. How many of you have disconnected certain device from the Bluetooth and it still appears, but it will show disconnected? If you have connected the Bluetooth before and after that you disconnected the device or for some reason the device is not there, it will show disconnected, right? Like let's say if you're somehow connecting your audio, by default it goes and locks there. In many devices it is very poorly designed. But what happens is in nowadays the smart devices, they only go and connect to the nearest best audio automatically. It prevents you from connecting to the older devices. Automatically it does. That's called prevention. User doesn't even know. Prevention is already happening. Okay, it's not alerting, it is preventing. And when you click that option also, it says you cannot connect this device. It's out of the range. You cannot connect it. You cannot connect it. Even if you press, you cannot connect it. Right? Instead, many UI 1 or 2 years before, it will show connection. Okay, even in my phone also it is still there. If you connect it, it will still load as if the device is there. No, the system should really prevent me not to even touch that. It's a waste of time, right, for me. That's called preventing. Prevention is better than cure. Okay, think about it. Okay, current, super current. Perfect, perfect. The previous example, but nobody's giving me prevention. Prevention. Nobody's giving me prevention. That's good. Alert. One more example by Pavitra. Good, good. Pavitra, you understood the earlier one. What is prevention? Prevention. I want people to give prevention. One example. Give me a strong example of prevention. Think about it. Slow. Slow down. Surely you would have come across it. Oh, just a second. Okay. Have you seen in the railway stations, railway tracks, railway tracks, railway track, train cannot come and run on the road. Why? Buses can go here and there anyway. Train will only stick to why? Tell me. Constraints. What are that constraints here? It is preventing the vehicle to only travel in this part. Very simple. I want that kind of an example, guys. Very primitive. It's okay. But are you guys understanding it? You guys are confused between errors and you guys are
Can I say
confused
verbally?
between help users with errors and prevention. Little bit. A lot of people are giving example in users, what you call helping user with the errors. But prevention, wearing mask, Ramraj, prevention. Ha, good example. Good example. Ramraj. Now you guys are getting it. Safety wall with cooker. Excellent, Giridhar. Now you guys are getting it. Super, perfect. Scooty stand. Excellent. Yo, this much time it took for me to make you guys understand. Okay. I think physical example is much easier for you guys to understand. See, in digital only a lot of examples is there. Please go and watch very carefully. From the top and bottom of your screen, you will understand many, many examples are there. Prevention is like, if without prevention, you cannot operate anything. It becomes very confusing. You will make a lot of mistakes. Okay. Excellent. Good, good. What about others? What about others? Only 4 people have got it. Remaining people are still finding out. You don't take and give me one more example of this one, guys. Okay, this use help user errors and all. Okay, fine. I mean speed alert. Alert again. You're saying alert, Sharad. Alert is not correct. I mean alert is a different example, different law. If your vehicle cannot run behind the speed, even if the driver presses the accelerator, it will only go at 60. That's called prevention. That's not alert. See, people bypass alert. See, even no, in my car, when I go beyond 120, My mom, dad, they get really stop, stop. Okay, but nobody can prevent me, right? Maruti Suzuki also, after 120, if you go, what it will do is teen, 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 teen. It will give you a continuous beep, right? But that's called alerting. I'm a designer. I'm also not following, right? We are all designers. We are so expect the common people. What will they do? They will never do it. But imagine if you have a cutoff. The fuel cutoff will happen after 120. Do you think the user will travel? Even if he presses the accelerator, prevention has happened, right? This is called prevention. Okay, auto brightness adjustment in mobile. It's a control. I would say it's not freedom. I mean, it's not prevention. What is prevention here? Actually, I'm not able to connect with your example. Auto brightness adjustment in mobile. Prevention. It's a little weak example. Give me a strong example. See, speed alert, speed control is a strong example. Scooty stand is a strong example. Safety valve is a strong example. Train, I told you, constraint is a strong example. Speed lock, that's what I'm saying. Speed lock is a strong example. So the more strong examples you make, the better you will be able to understand this loss. And surely you will be replicating in your systems as well. Okay. I don't want to take much time. Let's go for the last part of it. Okay. So now let's talk about this. Wait. Error prevention. Good error message is important, but the best designs carefully prevent problems from occurring at the first time. Okay. Like let's say flexibility, we saw recognition rather than recall, minimizing the user's memory load. See, these are all the other laws. Okay. I'll just quickly snap on it so that you guys can understand it better. Okay. Recognize, diagnose, recover. Like let's say it's not just popping out the error message, it's also telling the user, hey, you made a mistake. This is the error. Please come out of it. You've typed out the email ID wrong. You typed out the mobile number wrong. Right? Instead of just saying error, you guys also point out what error. I think a lot of people have given example in this, right? And there is something called help and documentation. Instead of just saying, you also guide the user what to do step by step. No, you give them some instructional videos. Have you seen in many places? Have you seen in many places a small GIF will come near that particular option? It will show, hey, you have to go and click here, right? It will guide you. This is what we have to do. And many people have a help video. That's also great. Okay. But how better you are able to communicate? Let's say if you're installing first time, I installed a mobile application yesterday, first time, IDFC. Okay. This mobile app was so intuitive and also like it's really good. Like and it also points out to me where I have to press what three option I have to learn first while I'm installing this app. So that is called help and documentation. It is showing you every new app does have this feature nowadays. Okay. And think about it. And also now, I wanted you guys to do one thing. Okay, I gave you the example of the. Oh, okay, I gave you the example of like let's say this help and documentation, recognize errors, and error prevention. Aesthetic and minimal. I would say you guys can take any big websites or anything and try to find out how beautifully minimalistic and communicatable they are. Okay, like let's say I would say another good law is recognition rather than recall. Okay, like I'll give you one more example. Wait. You guys can take this example and find out this. And meanwhile, please go and mark your attendance, guys, fast. Okay. Meanwhile, go and mark your attendance fast so that you guys have to be qualified for level up, or else you can't submit the assignment today. You guys know about this, right? Please go and mark your attendance fast. Meanwhile, I take the example. Go to the feed section, mark your attendance, refresh the option. Oh, sorry, Divya, I missed your chat. Our mind can remain 7 to 9 days. Example, TV screen loading, flat icon, Teams chat, minimalistic design card examples. Okay, help with user notifying the user, re-entering password. That's great, Divya. But Divya, can you also mention something like um, prevention, please? That's what I'm asking. Okay. Yes, Divya. Fine. Okay. I like this good example, guys. Wait. So I like this one good example. Look at this. Okay. I hope you guys have marked the attendance. Come here. Okay, one second, guys. Fine. So can you able to see my screen now? Oops. Oops. Oh my God. Something is happening. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Yeah, fine, guys. So I'm taking one a good example of this particular product. Okay, I'm just taking this. Like, let's say watch example. Okay, let's take one example. So, what is recognition rather than recall? Can you point out recognition rather than recall? Can you point out recognition rather than recall in this particular option? Come on. Very simple, guys. It's there in front of you. Why this much of doubts? Look at this picture. If I write a sentence saying this watch has a heartbeat feature, this has a fitness tracker, this can also call, what will happen to the user? User will have to read it, put it into his memory, and think about how this can be used in fitness. What are the use case? How do I use it wearing in my hand? Oh, how does it track heartbeat? How do I have to do it? Right? And then he will recall and then he will recognize, acha, this watch has this feature. Good. It takes 3 to 4 seconds for him to go into the memory. And sometimes nobody does it. Sometimes many people does it. Sometimes it takes a lot of time and people ignore it. But the moment when you have three pictures in front of you, one picture here, one picture here, one picture here. What happened to the user now? You don't have to write big sentences. People will understand this can track heartbeat because of the icon, because of the graphics, because of the color, and you can see from the picture. This is the fitness, what you call application, and people can able to use it while lifting the heavy weights, and still people can call it. 100 messages I'm getting just by going through the 6 pictures. This is called recognition rather than recalling. When you make the people recall, you are failing. When you make the people recognize faster, you are becoming success. Like this, should I put a lot of pictures? It's up to you. Like this, should I put a lot of icons? It's up to you. You decide. You are the designer here. But my intention is I need to make the user easily understandable. What do they want? Look at this. Like let's say, huh. Okay, what do I explain now? Okay. Ha. So I can say that I have a band which is made up of this. I have a color band. I have this band, that band. I can write a lot of sentences and description and other things about it. But just if I have a 4 different brands with the 4 different colors, are you guys getting it? Like let's say if I have a 4 different option, it is obviously understood I will also have this kind of a design with 4 different colors. Connecting and conveying the shorter meaning with one picture or one GIF or one icon to the user in a very shorter span of time is called recognition rather than recall. Because if you make your user think about a lot by making them read, understand, recall, and then get the thing, you are failing. People will forget your brand. The moment if you are taking a picture or the snap in a way which communicates to user, hey, this is what is the thing, in just fraction of seconds, people will understand this is a sports watch. This is a little fiber material. This is sports again. This is something very rugged. So they will get a texture, they will get a color, they'll get the understanding of the material, everything in one go. Nobody needs to put a lot of description and the text over here. I mean, the designer has put a selection. I mean, he has chosen the material, the picture, the kind of visuals in a way it communicates exactly what really people want. Look at this. Nobody has time to read the sentences, but people will have time to just quickly glance through it. Why? Average speed, heart rate, maximum speed, distance. Same, it can be synchronized in watch as well, right? See how many time I took 1 or 2 seconds, right? Imagine if I don't have this picture, I have only this text. How much time will you take to read this? First of all, you will take 3 or 4 seconds to read it. Again, to recollect and recall, combining Apple Watch and iPhone opens up a world of features that makes each device better. You can do this like a create a custom route with the maps on your phone, then download it on your watch, use anytime, start cycling, workout, see your metrics, automatically appear as a live activity on your phone. 4 5 seconds I took. Again, I will think in my mind 2 seconds. How does it look like when I connect with my phone and app? How does it look like when I start my cycle. Okay, I think it's a good feature. Maybe we'll think about it. People will not take the action. See, look, wait, what happened? People will not take the action, right? People will not take the action. They will think, they will try to recall, they may forget. If I ask you, what did you eat yesterday? You will tell fast. But if I ask you, what did you eat 1 week before on the lunch on December 12th? Can somebody tell me? What did you eat on December 12th? Jagdish, what is December 12th day? First of all, tell me that. It's a Sunday. So people are in that level of memory, right? So that's why you should never make the user to recall. Look at this. It's already there, right? Oh, people are getting a super clarity in just one go. And if they are liking it, they can immediately go and purchase it. Right? The call to action is very clear. If they have to really go and buy it, they will press it. Like, let's say, where is that call to? They have not given the call to action. Ideally speaking, the call to action should be next to that button. Like, let's say here, call to action is there. Buy. Here, there is one differentiation. They wanted to make you learn more before coming and buying it. That's why the blue icon is bigger here. I mean, the call to action is bigger for the learn more rather than buy. They wanted you to first explore this option before going and buying it, right? It's making you quickly recognizable rather than recalling you much better. See, quick feature, quick thing, quick price, quick buy. You need this much decision to buy a product. Nothing much. You don't need to list hundreds of feature one by one by one. No. Click this buy. Automatically takes you to the call to action and people can able to buy it. Simple. End of the day, I told you business matters only when the conversion is happening. If your business is not having conversions, you're ultimately going into the loss. Simple. Even goes for the Apple website. Same, right? They can click this colors. They can know which option is there. Both option is there, I guess, in front. Where is this option? Why it is not coming? Okay, something is happening. Ah, look at this. Recognition rather than recall. If I have to do this, what is this? Medium says how it will look like. This is how it look like. But it's not showing me anything. I don't know why, what is happening. But it should come ideally speaking. Okay. No trade in. Okay. Okay. This is the final watch I've chosen. Look. So my buying time and decision making time will become very faster if all of the options are provided. And you can see this option is not enabled. Why? What is this law? Tell me. Error prevention. People can still go and buy. And it's also a way the designer has guided the user. Hey, you first go through this. You select all the options. You select the color. You select the material. You select the size. You select the Apple trade-in we want it or not. Then only we'll enable you to buy it. Got it? Are you guys getting it? How the laws are imbibed in each and every websites and other things. No Apple care. See, now it is coming. Add to back. They still don't want you to buy. They still want you to pick more products. Okay. That's why review back. It's not like GPay options directly there. You go and buy it. No, they still wanted you to buy a lot. And see, in the checkout page also more option is coming for me. Have you seen the earlier page? Please buy more. When you're buying watch, why don't you buy our strap also? Come, come. Every business wants you to buy more, right? If the business grows only, they will they will also be innovating on more product. Apple is the one company who invest more than 14% of their cost to R&D. Very less companies does it. That's why they keep innovating and they design products more than any company does, right? So look at this. Still they are not allowing me to buy, right? Okay, maybe my mind can change. Okay, okay, let's put headphones. My headphones is also getting little weaker. Let us put it. It's okay. Chalega yaar, 180 tal. Come on, let's put it. Fine. Yeah. Some people will think this much itself is too much for me. Okay, those users will buy it. But for other users, still they're look at this. Still they're not leaving you. Okay. Still there is no GPay option. They will see look at the experience how the user is guiding you. Each and every law, each and everything is being applied here in order to make you deliver a successful product and buy the product and create a user experience. Then and only the business is going to ultimately become success. Have you seen many checkout pages? You will not come out with only one page, one option. You will come out with multiple options. You will buy one or two products while you're going. Okay. See, still some option is there. Ideally speaking, what a checkout page should only have one product pay option, right? But are they doing it? No, they still want you to buy more. You can still change the quantity. How many of you can tell what is this option? What is this UX law? Quick, fast. Open your mic and tell, no problem. Control, that's great. It's also called freedom. Okay, control as well as freedom. User can choose whatever. 6 piece. Who buys 6 watches? Okay, some crazy people pay my. Okay, fine. You can still remove this if you want. Still, you can add this. See, control and freedom. Wonderful, right? You don't have to go back. You don't have to select it. You don't have to choose again. Simple. If you're having 5 cart options, if you're thinking, hey, I don't want watch now, I want only this option. Okay, let's remove this guy. That's it. One click, it's automatically removed. And look at this. There is one more option also. Can you see one option here? Undo. Can you see here? Hey, Jagdish, for some reason you pressed it, maybe by mistake also. Why don't you undo it? What is this? Sharad, did you understand control and freedom now? Okay, so every option, everything is being designed in a particular way to help you understand. This is what the designer wants you to take through the checkout pages in order to do. They want you to create an Apple account, because by creating the account, they will also send you the newsletters, promote their products, and do it. Okay, like let's say continue as a guest, something like this, right? Where would you be delivered? Where would you like to be delivered? See, here options will be very restricted. Why? If I start selling products here, it will be much difficult, right? Here I will have only few things. Pin code. I will apply it. I'll pick it up. Look at this. Okay. Apply it. Please enter a valid pin code. I'll pick it up. If I click this option, I'll pick it up. It will show the locations which is near me. Enter a zip code to find the availability of the store. Let's say, okay, apply. Okay, there is no location available. There is no location available. Then I'll have to find a way to go and pick it up from some other shop. I'd like to get it delivered. I got many things delivered in this pin code. I don't know so it's why it is showing error. Okay, I think you guys know this error also, right? What is this error? Tell me this error. What is this law? Exactly. Please enter a valid zip code. It's not only showing me red color, it is also prompting me this. So all the laws and everything is there. This is called help and documentation. When you're making a purchase, if you're still not convinced, when will I get my items? When can I pick my order? When do I get it? How much shipping cost? Where do I track my order? How do I get text notification? Everything is clear. This is called help and documentation. So each and every website, when they are being built with this kind of a clarity and information, they will be able to deliver a better product to the user. Or else your customer is not going to come through the complete user experience. Are you guys getting it? Now comes the real activity. Okay, you guys take full day time to do it, but I think you guys will do it now because the more sensitized you guys got it now. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do it is analyze your screen, your solutions. You're submitting it before Sunday 8 p.m. right? Make sure you do a self analysis with your team. Please ask them to watch this YouTube video and come back. Don't let them to do a what you call I mean, even without knowing this knowledge, they should not do it. Okay, they should first watch this video, do a self analysis before that submission, and make sure you rate 1 out of 10. The options, whatever you have, how strong it is. You first analyze yourself. Jagdish, this is only 6. If I have to make it to 9 or 10, what kind of a user control should I give? You think, no, you add icons, you add text, you add GIFs, whatever. You improve your user experience better once you audit it. Are you guys getting it? And just rate like this 8, 5, 10. Some options maybe even 10. Some option is 8. Some option is 5. Then I will ask a question, why it's 5? Jagdish, this icon is not communicating. Okay, then improve the icon. Then improve the visual language. This is how you evaluate the laws. And then you find the example, guys. Okay, so evaluate your entire solution into 10 laws and do it and perform with the live users. I would say your live users will be a great examples to get you the feedback. Okay, and document the things in your project case study. Please, I would request that. And listen to Spotify's Change Your Secret. This is one earlier batch I've covered. I'm teaching you. But yeah, I wanted a one screen, one slide of you completing this and giving it to me along with this project submission. Okay, do it. It doesn't take much time. Once you're completing the solution, don't go and prematurely apply it. You don't have a solution, then what is the point in applying this loss? Okay, so do it properly. Any doubts is there? I believe I've covered all of the laws clearly. Got it? I wish you all the best. Any doubts is there before we end up? Any law, any example, any doubts? What is that fits law? What is this law, that law, like this? That you guys go and learn it, okay? I'll teach you some other day. No time is there. I have to go for another meeting as well, okay? Learn it. First you apply this. This is most primitive I would say this is the most vital. Even if you don't learn other law, that's okay. But learn this and today implement it. If you guys are not implementing, you will forget it. Find Sharath, find Ramraj, find Shivraj, find Chitra, find Giridhar, Jay Nandini, and please tell your teammates as well. Karan, Akshita, Sangeeta, Pavitra, okay, Divya. Have a great weekend, guys. Have you marked the attendance? Please do it, and then you can leave the call. Take your points, or else you guys will not be having the option to upload. You guys will not be able to get 1,000 points. Okay. Reach out to me if you
Jagdish,
have any.
uh, for posting any post in our website in there, not DC, in feed section, how many points you will get?
25.
Previously, it's there like 1,000 points, right?
No. That's not correct. We had one assignment submission. That's why we had this. Now we changed it.
Okay.
Is it showing 1,000 now?
No, now it's showing 25. That's why I'm asking.
No, leave that. We'll eliminate that points. Don't worry. We will backflash from the system. What
Uh,
happened is earlier there was one quick submission which we had because level up we won't be giving this to all the people because level up is very different. For some people who are completing the assignment, we had the feed section to put their work. We are just evaluating their work and then we are marking their point system. So that's why we have created 1,000 points for that. But that's not for you. Okay, no problem. Any other doubts you have? It's a simple portal, guys. You guys can upload. And are you guys seeing the project description in the level up assignment? Can somebody confirm me? There was some error happened actually yesterday. Quickly, can you confirm me before you leave the call? Quick. Because uh, the description part is not coming clearly. For me, it is coming clearly. There is no doubt about it. Go to the level up, go to assignment. Hmm. Mark the attendance is okay. Not able to mark the attendance. Sangeeta. Today did you mark it? Please tell me. Okay, guys, can you confirm the description, please? Level up assignment.
it's asking upload proof.
No. Is it opening with the
Yes.
description?
No. The description is not opening.
See, what I'm asking is, listen.
Can I share my screen?
Oh, 1 second. You can share your screen. That would be better. Sangeeta, you message me. We'll add your points separately, okay? Oh my God, the problem is there. Okay, this is what I'm mentioning here. Can you give me control?
Yes.
This is what I'm. Oh my God, what's happening? This is what I'm saying. So there is some error, right? Here, suppose the description has to come. Go to the back to achievements. Look at this. This is what are the details of the project. Read this clearly, okay? Once you complete this, then the next level will open, unlock. Once you complete this, then the Dolphin design application will unlock. Don't worry about that. First, you focus on completing this, okay? Like let's say when you click it, like let's say Ramaraj has already 7,500 points. Oh, you got that points. Okay. Webinar attendance he has already had. So now you will get the enable option to proof, upload the proof. Other people who are not eligible for this, they will not get the option to upload. You'll have to complete it. That's why I'm telling you, okay? Fine. Thank you. Clear, Ramraj?
Okay.
Anybody? Any doubts? Any doubts? Fast.
For me, something like something different is showing, sir.
What it is showing?
Wait, sir, let me share.
Oh, Jayanandini, you participated in the earlier, the last this one, right? For you, the
Yes.
challenge may be a little different. Open it.
Wait. Something like this.
What happened is you submitted one assignment before. That is the point. You mean what we'll do is we'll add you manually. Don't worry. You just keep your works ready. Send it to me in WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay, sir.
One or two people only will be like this. It's not for everybody. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay, sir.
No problem. I wish you all the best. Take care. Anything else? People who completed that, it will come completed. Okay, you will be automatically getting points for that. Yeah. Fine, guys. Any doubts before this? We sign up. Any other thing? Just let me know. 8 o'clock. Remember this. Okay. Work with your team. Don't tell Sunday. Let me take rest. If you guys are not working properly today, daytime, Monday, Tuesday, office, and other people in your team will also go to office. So make sure you pull everybody, meet, take enough gaps and breaks, and then you complete it. Okay. 8 o'clock. We are going to have a presentation, very short presentation, where I need a submission and a 3 minute speech. I think I told you. Ask your team members to watch the video again of what are the expectation and deliverable. Okay. Fine, Sharath. Fine, Ramraj. Giridhar, Jayanandini, Chitra, all of your team, please instruct them as well carefully. We'll see you on 8 o'clock. Okay. Bye bye.